Hey everybody, today we're going to show you where to find all 8 collectibles here in the level Dobby's Plan in LEGO Harry Potter years 1 through 4, so let's jump into it. So as soon as you start the level, the first thing we're going to do is activate the 2 flags that are on top of the platform here. One is on your left, the other one is on the right. These are going to be our first 2 of 4 big flags. We're also going to have smaller flags that we'll need to collect. Once you grab those 2 flags, we can open up the trapdoor and drop down to the next part of the level. We're going to hit this chest right here, which is going to release a bat, and we're going to use magic on this bat once the ball comes back. So you'll see it'll come back around. We use the bat, and that will break the wall on the left, revealing our first small flag, which will be right here. When you hit that, you'll see that'll be 1 of 4. Once you've done that, we're going to come over here and build these bricks into a small spring that's going to allow us to jump up to the next part of the level. We'll build the spring here. We can then bounce off that to get up top to the second level here. And then 2 things. We're going to have another small flag in the back corner we can hit. And then we're going to hit Dobby as well to progress into the level. That'll be 2 of 4 of the big flags, 2 of 4 of the small flags. And then once Dobby's gone, you can use Hagrid to pull the chain to bring down this next part that we can jump across. Once this is done, we can then jump across to make it to the other side. There's a couple things we're going to do on this side. You'll see Dobby again. We can hit him to take his second heart. He'll move on. And then once you've done that, we're going to use Immobilis to take out the 2 pixies. That will open this up. And then we'll use Lumos to get rid of the vines. And all we're doing here is releasing the golden snitch. So once you do that, the snitch will leave. It'll cue a little cutscene. And again, just another thing you need to do to progress through the level. And once you've done that, we're going to go around the corner. You're going to see another small flag right here. So we'll go ahead and hit that. That is going to be number 3. And then we are going to build up these bricks that are in the middle to create a little staircase. That'll get us up to go further into the level. However, before we go up there, we're going to get our first collectible by switching to a dark magic character. We have Tom Riddle. And then we're going to open up this container in the corner using dark magic. And that's going to give us our first collectible, which is the Draco Quidditch character token. Now, once you grab that token, we're going to make our way up the staircase that we just built. We're going to chase Dobby. He'll go up the ladder. And then in the back right corner over here is going to be your 4th small flag that once you hit that, you will then be rewarded with your second collectible, which is the Ravenclaw Crest. The next thing we're going to do is make our way up the ladder right here beside us. And we're going to have 2 more big flags, one on the left here, then 1 more on the right. And once you grab those 2, that should be your final ones. That is going to spawn your 3rd collectible here, which is the Hufflepuff Crest. And once you do that, the next thing we need to do is just use magic on this purple weight, attach it to the top, and this will open up the next section. And once we're in here, the first thing we're going to do is climb the ladder on the left and hit Dobby with magic. This is going to take away another heart, and then essentially that's going to cue a cutscene where it shows Dobby going to the right side of this area over there in one of these containers. Once that's over, switch to Hagrid and then come up here and pull the chain. This is going to cue another cutscene where it drops a couple blocks and then this bird is going to escape. But once the cutscene ends of the bird flying out the back, all we need to do is jump down and put those bricks on the purple brick that's on the ground so that we can climb up to the 2nd level. Now you probably only need one of these bricks to actually be able to jump up. You can use both if you like, either or, it doesn't matter. We just need to get up to the 2nd section here. And then once you're up here, all you need to do is open the middle container. So you can hit all 3 of them if you want. The other 2 don't really do anything. But the middle one is going to have Dobby. And then once he's out, we're just going to use magic on Dobby to take away another heart, leaving him with 1 remaining. And it's going to show you a little scene where it'll show his last location, which will be just down here to the left. But before we go down there, to get our next collectible, what we're going to do is use magic on this frame that's leaning up against the wall. That's going to put it up here. And then we're going to drop down and we're going to use Lumos to remove these vines. And then we're going to break the lock on this chest. And once you break the lock on this chest, that is going to release the student in peril for the level. That will be collectible number 4, which is the student in peril. Now, the next thing we're going to do is switch over to a Slytherin character. I'm going to use Tom Riddle because he was technically in Slytherin. And then we're just going to stand in front of the frame that we put on the wall and press B. And that will be the first frame that we need to do that for. Once we do that, we can then use Immobilis to remove the pixies from the bridge, and the bridge will fall down, allowing us to cross. And then we're going to put our 2nd frame on the wall, which is going to be right back here behind the barrel. We can use magic to put that up right here. And then once again with our Slytherin character, we'll stand in front of it, press B, wave our wand, and that is going to spawn your next collectible, which is the Slytherin Crest. Now, after we get that crest, we're going to turn around and use magic on the barrel behind us to empty Dobby out of it. And then we can use magic on Dobby for the final time, taking away his last heart, and then it will transfer us to the final area. Now, once you're in this room, our first collectible is going to be right over here on the left. We're just going to jump up on this bed and it's going to bounce us high enough to get our next one, which is going to be the Dobby character token. And once you've done that, there's going to be another bed on the left side of the room with a student on it. We're going to use magic on that bed, which is going to lift it up. And then we can use magic on the bricks that are underneath the bed, and that is going to build a knight. Now, once the knight is built, he will automatically go over to the lock and break it, opening up the next room. Once we're inside, we're just going to switch over to a dark magic character and break the red lock that you can see here in front of us. Once that lock is broken, just use magic on it again, and then it's going to spit out collectible number 7, which is the Madame Pomfrey character token. And then for our last collectible, we're just going to switch over to the grip hook character and unlock this lock that's right here beside us. And once this opens up, we will get our 8th collectible, which is the Gryffindor crest. This is where you're going to be able to find all 8 collectibles here in the Dobby's Plan level of Lego Harry Potter. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.